All right, good evening, Math 7. We're going to start with the next unit on our videos. It should be a pretty short video tonight, mostly just vocab, so I won't eat up too much of your time. So the unit is on inequalities, so the goal for this section will be, given inequality, I can graph its solution. So we're going to be graphing inequalities on number lines. So let's start off. Hopefully this is a review from last year, but let's start off just talking about what exactly an inequality is. So it is a mathematical sentence formed by placing one of the following symbols between two expressions. So here we have them, and just so we know, inequalities are always read left to right. So let's go through this first one right here. That's going to be our less than sign. Our next one, we go down, we got our, this one is less than or equal to a number. Finally, or the next two, which once again we got greater than, and the next one is greater than or equal to. So anytime you see those with the line underneath, that's either greater than or less than or equal to. So that little line underneath right here, it's going to be or equal to. So the way I like to do it is if I read it left to right, this is the smaller end. So it goes the smaller end is pointed to the smaller end. So this side is less than another one. This one is bigger right here. So I like to think of it as, reading it left to right. This number to the left is greater than that number to the right. So, and if you look up, in Mr. Kreinberg's room, there's a big poster with an alligator above the smartboard. That kind of gives you a neat little way to remember it. The alligator's mouth, like right here, it's the alligator's mouth, some teeth. Always eat the bigger number, so that side always faces the bigger number. Okay? So that's just a little way to remember it. And then finally, we have this little equal sign with a slash through it. That's going to be not equal to. And it's got a few more things here, but not too much, like I said. So the solution of an inequality is going to be the set of numbers that makes that inequality true. So if we have something that says like x is less than 1, that's going to be every number that makes that sentence true. That's going to be 0, -1, or excuse me, it's going to be x is greater than 1, so it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 2.6, 1.0001, whatever that is, as long as it's bigger than 1, that's going to be included in that inequality. So, and finally, we have, when we graph the inequalities, that's going to be the set of points on a number line that represents the solution of the inequality. So, with that said, let's move on to the next slide, which is going to be the graphing of the inequalities. Don't know what that is. Go away. So, when we graph the inequality, we place a circle at the number indicated in the inequality. So, if it's the inequality gives us a less than or a greater than, it's going to be an open circle, like that one already drawn. If, however, if it says the inequality symbol is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, the circle is going to be closed. So this circle is kind of like, it doesn't include this number. When the closed circle means it does include that number. So let's start with this first one. So x is less than 2. So less than 2, that is going to be up here in the red. It's going to be the open circle. So we're going to go to 2 right here. And then it's going to be every number that makes that true. So every number less than 2. I'll make that So hopefully you all can see that pretty clearly. So it's going to be open circle because it doesn't include 2, but that's where we're going to start. And then everything to the left of that. So for the next one, it's going to be x is greater than negative 3. Once again, so we're going to come to negative 3 right here. But it's going to be an open circle because we're not including negative 3. And this time, we are going to come this way. So it's every number continued on greater than negative 3. Okay? So let's move on. How about you guys pause the video and try this one? I'll wait for a second. Go ahead and pause the video and try this one. Hopefully it shouldn't be that big of an issue. But remember, get this sign. And remember what that dot is going to look like, because that's going to either make or break whether your graph is right or not. So go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you have gotten it. I'm going to do it right now. So it says x is less than or equal to 4. So we're going to come to 4. It's going to be less than or equal to. So it's going to include 4. We're just going to draw my circle. I'm going to, I guess I can't. Okay, so, and then it's going to start here, and we're going to go to the left, because it's every number equal to or less than 4, so it's all the way that way. And got one, 2 more. So for this one, go ahead. X is greater than or equal to negative 5. And go ahead, pause the video again, and go ahead and graph it, and I will do the same. Okay, hopefully you've done that. So we're going to come to negative 5. We're going to do our closed circle because it includes negative 5. And we're going to go this way. So it's all those numbers to the right on a number line of negative 5. And for the last one, I'm going to say x is not equal to 1. So that's all numbers that are not equal to 1. So for that one, we're going to come to 1. It doesn't include 1, but that's where we're going to start. We're going to just draw ourselves an open circle. I'm going to come out this way because it's all those numbers. And I'm going to come out this way because it's all those numbers. So there you go. Those are all the numbers not negative 1. So every number less than 1 and every number greater than 1. All right, guys, that's it for our video. Told you it was short and sweet. So there you go, and I will see you tomorrow.